Pouring out some sorrel I made today. Well, I finished up making today to celebrate another day, another week in this world, in this dimension. A couple of days like this, I'm gonna start calling it the dark dimension. Maybe we are in the dark dimension. Who knows? Who knows? But I'll let y'all see if y'all look up the city. Patience, patience, patience. All right. Let's see if anybody joins, but if they don't, that's cool. It's all good. I'm just gonna speak as if I'm speaking to the world. But you see the title, and it is true. I did sit in a sticker-briar patch today. Now the question is, did I know it was a sticker-briar patch when I sat in it? No. When I sat in it, did I want to get up? Yes. Could I get up? Could I get up? No. That is the million-dollar question, and the answer is no, I couldn't. And here's why. I was at like I said, you see, I'm drinking the sorrel now. I made this sorrel, and for those of you who don't know, it's a Jamaican sorrel drink is from a sorrel leaf, sorrel bush, special plant with a whole bunch of antioxidants. It's a very, very healthy plant, and when you make the sorrel, and this recipe is all over the internet, so this is nothing new. To make the sorrel, I add a whole lot of ginger, to give it that kick, you know, because it sort of feels like you tasting real strong wine, and you are. And I was rushed this week to make a batch because a new client of mine invited me to his birthday party. Now he invited me on, what was it? I think it was Wednesday. No, I think it was Thursday. Yeah, Thursday afternoon. He sent me the flyer, and I was honored. I was honored. For that, he would consider for me. He considered me to come, and to show my thanks, I was gonna make him. I was gonna make him a quick batch of the sorrel. Now, I usually like to take 2 or 3 days to make the sorrel. I like to let it sit for a minute because it becomes more stronger. The longer you let it sit. But it's really a balance. You can't let it sit too long because it'll spoil. But oh shoot, what am I doing? Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. All right. I almost made a mistake there. Need to pay more attention to what I'm looking at. But like I said, I made him a quick batch. I started last night, and around 4 or 5 o'clock, I went ahead and finished up the batch I was making. They put the finishing touches on the batch I was making so that I can get to the party at 6. Now, this is a mechanic shop, a body shop, in you know the body shop area, and usually those areas, are in a a rundown, beat up area. But there's some big businesses. These body shops, these mechanic shops could be. You really can't underestimate nobody because they do a lot of business. They do a lot of business in that particular industry. A lot of customers. Because think about it, everybody, you see all these cars here. They got to go somewhere to get worked on. When there's a wreck, which here in Atlanta happens, once every hour on the hour here in the Atlanta area, they have to go to these shops to get repaired. Okay, so I knew it was going to be some opportunity to meet other owners. Also, and I mean, like I said, I'm not self-serving like that. I'm also using this as an opportunity to to get out my comfort zone. See. Uh, Looks like they're towing that car. They're not gonna. The car wasn't in the wreck. It's being impounded. Looks like to me. Putting all my business out in the street. All right. Well, here's the thing. I pretty much knew that I was gonna make an entrance, make an appearance, say my little what's ups, hang out a little bit, meet some people, shake some hands, and be on to the next thing. But enjoy myself while I was there. And of course, you get there, and it was the expected crowd. Shop owners, from the hood, which is cool. But I don't fit in. I was a sore thumb. I was a sore thumb sticking out. So, not putting myself. The sun was still shining. The sun was still up. It was setting, but it was still up. So I figured, okay, let me do what I do. Say hi to some people. Say hi to the people. Network a little bit, and then come 7, I can be on my way. Get there around 5:30, and shake hands and all that good stuff. But it was just obvious, man. I wasn't gonna be there for long. You know, the hood was out. The hood was out, and my brother that invited me there, he as soon as I got there, he was introducing me, to his partners, and usually they greet each other, with the fist pound, that type of thing. They knew to give me the handshake, and I wasn't asking for it. I can get the fist pound too, that type of thing. But man, I'm so informal. You know, People say, I talk like a white boy for most of my life. I'm used to it. Ooh, the sorrow's strong. Oh, strong sorrow, or sugary sorrow. Anyway, I knew I wasn't going to be that long. I said I was going to be there till 7 o'clock. Well, I really didn't last until 6:10, but I did eat a batch of food. They had some nachos with the sauce, with the cheese and burger sauce. I had the baked beans with the meat in them. with the hamburger meat in them and the macaroni and cheese. Thinking macaroni and cheese. I had a full plate. You know, you know me, man. I can eat. So ran through that plate, and it was good. It was good. Didn't feel anything. Ran through that plate. Said talk with a few more folks. My man introduced me to a couple more people. You know, hey, bro, nice to meet you. You got a shop? That's cool. Or you don't have a shop? Okay, well, tend to like the people that have, shops. But you get cars, hey, I guess we can talk about it. I can do a background check for you. That's fine. That type of thing. So, I say my last, hellos, and by this time it's like I said, I didn't last until 16. I had to, had to get up out of there. But I get in my car and I'm driving off, and my stomach is tingling. My stomach starts to tingle, and you know, it's that tingle where you got to go to the bathroom, right? No big deal. I get to a bathroom, no big deal. And next spot I go to, I'll use the bathroom. Well, a couple seconds later, it's a stronger tingle, more like a stubble. You know, I'm like, okay, it's getting a little bit stronger, but hey, I can still use the bathroom. Cool. I'm like, okay, it's a stubble, so I can get I can get to the next spot and use the bathroom there. No big deal. I get on the highway, right, which is a couple seconds later, and now it's a bubble. And you know what? At this time, I realized I wasn't going to make it to the next spot. I needed to go to the nearest gas station, which was the racetrack at the next exit. So I hightailed it to the gas station, and mind you, it's the bubble guts are happening. Bubble guts are coming on strong. I had to go to the bathroom. So I get to the racetrack, and I'm telling myself, I'm speaking to myself. I'm like, self, you're here. Calm down. It's gonna be all right. You know, I know you got to use the bathroom bad, but just butt squeeze your cheeks in a little bit. Squeeze your cheeks a little bit harder. You're gonna be okay. You're about to hit the toilet, right? So I go, and mind you, I usually back into my parking spots wherever I go. I'm just used to that now. Not this time. This time I'm speeding full throttle forward into the parking spot. I almost slammed on the brakes before I hit that pole, before I hit the parking pole. And I rush out, of course, and the bathroom is right next to the door at this particular racetrack. And I almost run over two people trying to get to the bathroom. And I rush into the bathroom. Uh-oh. Prepare to stop. And I made a stop, huh? Gotta love riding through downtown. Gotta love riding through there. I gotta see what's going on. All right. Okay. All right. But like I was saying, okay, I rush to the bathroom, you know, and what do you know? Both stalls are taken. Only thing that was open was those pee stalls. Both toilets were taken. And myself says to me, Val, you're not going to make it, brother. And I'm like, man, I know, right? So at this time, I'm panicking. I rush back out. I'm like, man, and mind you, I'm in the hotel district by the airport. I'm at the racetrack by the airport on Virginia Avenue. And it used to be that these hotels were open, and not nowadays. So I knew that it was going to be tough in a matter of seconds to find a hotel that was open. A hotel right next to the racetrack was closed off. As a matter of fact, no, it wasn't closed off. I actually been in there one time, and they didn't have the bathroom open to the public. They didn't have a bathroom open to the public, so I knew that particular hotel was off, and I didn't know which particular hotel to go to. And mind you, I'm having this thought. These thoughts are passing through my mind in a matter of seconds, and at the same time, I'm panicking, driving around, knowing that what's about to happen. And I drop the street. I only last a couple seconds. I get to the Delta. I get to the Delta Credit Union, and boom, I shit in my pants. I was mad. I was embarrassed, and I was 20 minutes from home. And I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I ate. For me to have the bubble guts like that, but I ate something. It had to be something from that cookout because I hadn't eaten nothing all day, and I just went on myself, man. I don't know how many of you have been through the experience because you know obviously this doesn't happen too often. 85 sounds about right, but, yo, I was disgusted myself, and because it just happened, it was like boom, you know what I mean? And it was watery. It wasn't nothing solid. It was watery. It was gushy, diarrhea-ish, that type of gush, right? And to make it so bad, I did that one time, and then I'm driving the street. A couple of seconds later, I just let loose again. At this time, I didn't even try to stop it. Didn't even try to press my butt cheeks together, right? But I had to pull over and get out these clothes. That was my mindset. I got to get out these pants. If I had to drive, with no pants on, I was going to do that. So there's a spot, and I'm telling this story like this. This happened minutes apart. Now this all happened like in 60 seconds. You know, I left the racetrack. About 15 seconds later, bam, in my pants. Another 5 seconds, let loose again. And, I'm trying to, I'm in the next few seconds, I'm trying to figure out where I can go to take off, to take off these pants. And mind you, it's cold today. It was in the 50s, right? It was a high of 50 or 50s. And by this time, the sun is setting, so it's getting colder. But I pull, I pulled an exit going 85 north, right? I pulled to that particular spot. And it's a long stretch, and I noticed that it was a little hill that I can climb up that had like a little opening of wood. So just thinking quick, I pull over to the side and pop the trunk to get my workout bag, right? So I go up, I grab the bag, go up in the woods, and plop myself down in a little pasture there, right? And that was, oh my God, man, to plop down again in some shitty pants, smelling like shit. That was so disgusting. But when I sat down, I felt the pricks. I felt the pricks in my butt and my hands because I set my hands down. You know, I was in a patch of sticker-briars, small sticker-briars. Not the bush, but the grass patch. But did I get up? Nope. As a matter of fact, I caught a cramp. I caught a cramp in my stomach. So what happened? To relieve that cramp, I had to lay my whole body. I had to stretch myself out. So I had to lay my whole body in the sticker-briar patch. My whole body. And I had to wait for the cramp. I couldn't get up because the cramp was pretty, the pain was pretty severe. So in telling that story now, to think about it now, I was probably had a lack of vitamin B because that happens. When I start cramping my stomach like that, that's because usually it's because I have a lack of vitamin D. And I have a vitamin D spray that I use, and even though I need to change it, I got a little bit today, but I've been lacking lately in that because I need to change that spray. And it caught up with me today while I was in that sticker-briar bush. So I'm cramping up for a couple minutes, and when the pain subsides, I sit up a little bit and I catch another cramp. So I had to lay back down till the pain subsides. That's another couple minutes. So after the pain subsides, I sit back up and I'm seeing the car pass because like I said, it's on a hill, but it's still daytime. So for somebody that's passing by, they can see me. They can see me now. If I'm sitting down, it's sort of hard for them to see me, but for somebody just looking that direction, they can see me. But anyway, I don't care at this moment. At this point, I just take my pants off, take my drawers off. So yeah, I'm sitting in these sticker briars, butt naked, literally butt naked. And I'm telling it now because I still got little scratch marks on my butt. I'm still feeling it right now, right? So I'm in the bushes. Well, I'm in the patch, butt naked. I grab a little shirt out my workout bag and wipe myself down. You know, that type of thing. It's boo boo all over my pants. Of course, my drawers are messed up. Socks, shoes, that type of thing. Thank God it didn't reach, above, my shirt and stuff like that. It didn't reach that. My jacket, it didn't reach that. But anything, my pants below, it, it got it. It got slimed. Definitely got slimed. But finally, I wiped myself off. Take off all my clothes. Well, take off my pants, my socks, my drawers, shoes, all that good stuff. And I wipe myself down, right? Still sitting down, mind you. Still sitting down in the bush, but really not even worried about it. Not even worried about the pain, from the pricks. Because I figure what's more painful, sitting in these sticker briars getting pricked or standing up and having people see what's going on to the point that the police may come and ask questions. So, I changed clothes, and when I say I changed clothes, I put my shorts on and I take my jacket off, to avoid my jacket getting contaminated. And I'm in a short sleeve polo shirt. So as I'm walking back to the car, I know I'm looking way out of place in my short sleeves polo shirt and shorts and 50-degree weather. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. So I put the clothes in the trunk, not on the carpet in the trunk, but under the carpet, next to the, there we go, next to the spare tire, and I put a bag on the front seat, so it wouldn't be, so the seat would not be contaminated any more than it already was. And I go home and I clean myself up, clean the seat up, all that good stuff. But I had to tell this story because it would be a sin if I didn't share it. So if I didn't, because I do want to make good content that separates me from the competition, content that you never heard before. And I've never seen nobody tell this type of story. So I figured I'd be the first one. Figured I'd be the first one. I'm gonna download this and upload this. I'm gonna download this and upload it to YouTube and Instagram and all that good stuff. I'm gonna market this, make myself look stupid. I'm gonna market, do anything for clout. What you do for clout, that type of thing. But anyway, uh, just want to tell that story as I'm about to pull off. Subscribe to the Answer Game podcast. Also, find us on Instagram with answer_game. Interrupted me. Answer_game_podcast. And also, is somebody recording this? It says my phone is on. Anyway, also subscribe to the YouTube channel, the Answer Game Podcast. The Answer Game Podcast on YouTube. All right. Y'all be safe out there wherever you are. Hopefully, well, you have a great night, as I am right now. All right. Peace.